Streamers Kyedae and TenZ have confirmed that they have ended their relationship after 6 years. 6 long years, chat. There's no bad blood. There was no bad blood at all. And I know people online are trying to just assume there was bad blood between them. There's no bad blood. There's no nothing. They just ended it. And the reason why they ended it makes perfect sense. Is they started dating when they were like 17 or 18. They didn't really grow, right? Because those are pivotal years to really grow as a person. And when you always rely on somebody, and I've learned this from my relationships, when you're always so codependent, and then you become reliant with them, there's no growth in yourself. So Kyedae tweeted this, and I really thought it was like pretty normal. I think TenZ even replied to it, so it kind of shows that they're, hey, like they broke up. Wasn't really anything big. It was a mutual understanding on why they broke up. But the internet doing what the internet does just took what they said and just basically went after Kyedae and kind of just shit on her relentlessly. I saw some of the comments, and it was pretty disappointing. This is the tweet that Kyedae said. Hey everybody, Tyson and I feel it's ready to share some personal news. We've actually been broken up for quite some time now. Toward the end of our relationship, we came to a realization that it wasn't easy to accept. We'd stopped growing as individuals. Makes perfect sense. For most of our relationship, we did everything together. Work together, hobbies and interests together, pretty much everything together. We've even joked in the past that although we were together for 6 years, it felt like at least 30. We moved in together just weeks after meeting, and from ages 17 to 24, that was all we knew. Over time, it became pretty clear that we needed space to grow into our own people. We know the internet often looks for the tea, but the truth is simple. We grew apart. There was no wrongdoing, no resentment, and no single event that caused this. We still care deeply about each other, and we generally want the best for one another. We're also incredibly grateful for the time we had and shared together. Thank you for your respecting our privacy. So it's like, okay, well, who cares, right? Okay, great. They dated. They were engaged. It's unfortunate. They broke up. They basically said, yeah, like we grew up and we want to, we need to learn more about ourselves. So therefore we are going to break up. They even told you why. They didn't have to tell you that, but they said the reason why is because they haven't grown themselves. So a lot of the comments were very nice and people were saying good things, but then it just started to turn and people just started really shitting on Kyedae. So this guy says, we grew apart. You changed, not him. Remember when he went to Thailand for work and you said, Tyson's going to come back home and he's going to be like, you're a new person. Anyway, thank you for not prolonging his agony.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but today's mental is so fucking good. Like, I was cleaning today and I was also cleaning yesterday. I've been hanging out with friends a lot and I've just been doing like a lot more like management of my life. Like before I would wake up, eat, stream, like decompress, like take a bath or whatever, go to sleep, repeat all over again and again and again. And then on my off days, I would be so fucking tired and burnt out that I would literally do nothing. But I've been feeling like really, I feel like I've been managing my life really, really well recently. It's been really nice. And I've been like getting back like to the old me, which might sound like a really weird thing to say, but like I used to listen to music all the time and like have a speaker with me at all times and just like vibe while I was like doing just random shit. Like today I was cleaning my
Never trust a girl with a plushie pile, chat. Just don't do it.
apartment. I was putting the music on, doing laundry, and just like having a really good time by myself. It was awesome. I'm mentally in like the best state I've been in a really long time.
Okay.
And I'm so happy.
Okay.
Tyson's gonna like come back home and he's gonna be like, holy shit, you're like a new person.
Okay.
Like, bro, I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, so she said like she's been neurotic and she's been unhappy, and then now she hopes that he's like she's been cleaning and organizing herself. Who gives a shit, right? Why the fuck is this at 27,000 likes and people are shitting on her like crazy? And you know why, chat? I think it's a lot of people that were obsessed with Tyson when he was at his peak of his Valorant career. This was his peak. He was at the top. He was considered the best player. And he was performing and everything was going well. But then what happened is Kyedae got cancer. And TenZ, I think, took off basically for her. And he stopped competing. And then he basically went right back down. And he did this to take care of her, which was insanely nice of him to do and the right thing to do. So it's good. He did that and it was very nice. They're saying that it indicates it wasn't mutual. What wasn't mutual? They're saying that the breakup wasn't mutual? Is that what they're trying to claim with this clip? How can you possibly tell from one clip for 2 minutes that this was not a mutual breakup? How do you guys know that? How does anyone know that? Guys, a person can change in 6 years. You don't know what she's been through. Both of them have been through a lot, not just her. Yeah, they both have been through a lot. So what? Be the TenZ. Start dating Kyedae at 17. Moves in together just a few weeks after meeting. Lives with her from 17 to 24, almost 7 years. Engaged since August 2022. She gets diagnosed with leukemia. TenZ drops competitive Valorant at the peak of his career. See? Cuts back full-time streaming. Takes on the expenses, medical bills, rent, household cost. They both could have done this. I mean, don't act like this is some cherry-picked thing. They both are making tons of money. Accompanies her through every step, chemotherapy, treatments, hospital stays, recovery. Helps keep her channel and audience growing while putting his own channel on the back burner. February 2026, Kyedae announces on Twitter and Instagram that they already had been separated for some time. Explains mutual decisions. Asks for privacy. 7 years together. Engagement. Cancer fought by his side. He gave up everything for her. Ends with we're on different paths. Brutal. So what? Like, what are they trying to call her? That she basically used TenZ and threw him away? It sounds like it was a very tough time as a relationship as a whole, and it put a lot of strain on them, and it sucked. And, I mean, she was going through leukemia, and he took a step back, which was the right thing to do. And they mutually decided to break up despite everything because they knew that they were going separate paths. Who cares? Whoa. Kyedae fans are projecting what Kyedae did to TenZ, by the way. It's Kyedae literally cheating on him for many months now. John Choi been with her for many months now and cracking her along in an island and more. Daft and Kyedae unfollow each other after Kyedae starts hanging out with Daft ex-boyfriend John. What I heard from Reddit is probably Kyedae cheated with that guy John. Okay, so it's accusations that are not true whatsoever. There was no cheating. I could tell you. As someone that has heard what's going on, there was no cheating that happened. Hey everyone, I've been seeing a lot of weird posts about Kyedae and me that's creating false narratives and spreading unnecessary hate. It's really disheartening to see. We parted on completely mutual terms and we still care deeply about each other. It's honestly hurt so much to see her being attacked when we both supported each other through insanely difficult times. I also quit being a pro on my own accord and was never influenced by her to quit. People's goals can change over time, and that's just what happened with me. In a healthy relationship, there should never be comparisons about who sacrificed more or gave more. That mindset is immature and helps nobody. All I ask is for you to please respect Kyedae as a person and respect the decision that we've made together. This kind of pointless drama is exactly why having a relationship in the public eye can be so draining. She is also still dealing with ongoing health issues, which makes the negativity being spread about her heartbreaking and unfair. Thank you for understanding, and once again, please respect our decision. I mean, having a relationship public is horrible. I couldn't stand dating Maya publicly. I hated it. And I also, at the same time, hated dating Emmy privately. It both sucked. You know, dating privately is very weird. You know, hiding it and hiding it from chat, not saying things, hiding it from your life. It's very odd for years to just, the most important thing in your life is just not being told. But then it's also weird when you're dating someone that's publicly, because then that person, despite the fact that you want to make that person your rock, that person is also part of your brand. It's your content. And it makes the relationship very weird. And Kyedae was very reliant on TenZ and vice versa because they always played with each other. And without TenZ, Kyedae would never have been a streamer. It's very hard. And then also the breakup's very difficult. You know, it's very tough because they know some shit like this is going to happen. But yeah, this is upsetting. I really do find it sad that people are going after Kyedae and really trying to just go after her for anything they possibly can. All of her fans tolerating cheating or shits are all... Holy God. You were just taking something from a schizo Reddit and claiming it's factual and true that she is dating or cheating on him. Feels bad for TenZ, wasn't aware that bitch manipulated her and doesn't know that John Choi cracked her many times. When a woman gets exposed for cheating, it's misogyny, but when a guy gets exposed for cheating, and she deserves better. Where's the equality? I mean, the girl had fucking cancer. She was diagnosed with fucking cancer and thought she was going to die. Like, that's crazy, you know? You're at your peak of career, everything's going great, your life's awesome, and then you get diagnosed with leukemia. That's insane. And I know people are like, oh, like maybe she was irrational or she had her anger moments, whatever you want to claim, or she was upset on stream a lot. Dude, going through chemo fucks you. Your whole day. You're throwing up the entire night. You're in agony and pain. You feel like you're dying on the inside every second. So yeah, I'm sure she probably was, you know, had her moments where she was unbearable, where she was terrible. But the girl was going through fucking chemo. The girl was had leukemia and thought she was going to die. TenZ is the one partying with other girls for the last decade on socials. Okay. I will say this as someone that partied with him. Okay, so when we were in Japan, he was there the entire time. I partied with TenZ in Japan probably half the nights I was in Japan. Just letting you know. TenZ, every party and every time we went out, not 1 millisecond was he looking at women. Not 1 millisecond. Dude, the dude was sick to party with, by the way. First of all, he would buy everyone shots. He would buy tables every time we went out. and he would spend money to everyone. Everyone didn't have to pay. He would spend 2 G's a night. Because you got to remember, chat, TenZ made that one mouse that blew up. Remember he sold that mouse at the peak of his career? The dude made like $50 million. So he went to Japan with his friends, and he just drank the whole time with his friends and partied. And when he would party, chat, I promise you, this was him. That's it. Like, he was never trying to talk to women. I swear to God, I didn't see him talk to one girl the entire time. He was doing, like, the Charlie Brown dance. And then he always wanted to go get food afterwards. Even if it was, like, 8 in the morning, he wanted to go get food. But that's it. TenZ was never doing anything with women. I could tell you that firsthand. There was nothing with women whatsoever. He was genuinely just having fun with his friends. And he was never even getting remotely close to talking to them. It was... I think they were still dating. I don't even remember. Dude, look at this! TenZ meets Kyedae as a teenager, builds life for her for 7 years, moves fast, commits early, stays loyal. Career peaks, she gets cancer. He steps down, walks away, puts his ambition on pause, becomes caretaker, provider, emotional anchor. Chemo rooms instead of stages, hospital nights instead of tournaments. Her fight becomes his life. She survives. Health returns, future opens up again. February 26th. We've been separated for a while. It's a mutual decision. Different paths. 7 years engagement. Career sacrifice. War fought side by side. Ends in a press release. Lesson: never confuse loyalty in a hard time with security in good times. Some people love you for the storm, but leave once the sky clears. What in the drama fucking is this? Are you serious? Who cares? I don't understand how anyone can care that they had a mutual decision to break up. How do we not know that it was more TenZ than Kyedae? We have no idea. And this guy just put whatever the hell he was going to say into ChatGPT and made it into a poem for a 6th grader. It's so stupid. Who cares?